Alright, we're gonna start. Let me mic check these on. Check. Oh wait, hold on a second. Yours not track header. Show enable button. Yeah.
What's that, GarageBand?
Yeah, it's just GarageBand. I'm about to get Pro Tools.
Man, you ain't getting no Pro Tools. You comfortable with GarageBand. I see how you working.
Mic check.
That nigga working GarageBand like Pro Tools.
I don't like GarageBand. No, I be telling him to get Pro Tools.
Man, he like, this works, man. Listen, I'm Indian, bro. Fuck the Pro Tools. This shit, I can hear everything we're saying, bro. What the fuck do we need Pro Tools for? We're not making hit records. Hey, man, it's just an Indian's mind frame, bro. IMF, bro. Indian mind frame. IMF. He's from IMF.
Indian mind frame. The Indian mind frame. Hey. Hey, so what's up, y'all? This is All for the Culture show, podcast. We're here on the All for the Culture network. We're here
with the guy who almost knocked the whole show down. Let me scoot up, though.
We with a man, the myth, the legend, Bleu DaVinci.
Yeah, your boy Blue. What's happening?
How's it going, man? How's it going?
Everything all right, man. Just out here working, out here in H-Town putting in some work.
Okay. So, you're down here with your artists. Let's talk about that first. Y'all are down here doing a toy drive, right?
Yeah. Camino Royale, my artist, he's from Houston. You know what I'm saying? So every year, his company, nonprofit Mino for Moms, and along with some other companies, they do a toy drive. So, this year, he doing a toy drive. So I popped in on him for the joint. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. So let's just get into it all. Let's just get into everything. So the first thing I want to ask you is, when you think about life and what your story is and what your whole, the BMF to now to rap, and like, what's your thought about it? What's your thought about what you went through and what you endured, what you lived and endured at the same time?
I mean, to me, for real, it's like the earth is my school. So everything I went through up until now, at this point, it's been a learning lesson. All the experiences I learned from. And it makes me the person I am in front of you today. So, through everything I done been through a lot. I was just saying this to my son the other day at the crib. I was like, yo, if you really think about it, bro, he's 20, he'll be 22 in a couple of days. He's like,
your son?
Yeah, my oldest is 23, getting ready to be 24.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I've been around for a while, bro.
Okay.
So listen though, I'm like, yo, your pop's been through a lot, bro. I was just sitting back thinking about stuff. I'm like, damn. Because, when you're going through stuff, you don't think about it like that. It's like, yo, I got to handle it. Boom, that's it. And then you on to the next situation in life. So I just think for, with everything with the BMF and before BMF and gang banging and, you know what I'm saying, being a kid that grew up in a church and playing drums in the church and moms bringing me out to rehearsals and all that as a kid, getting introduced to a different life and, doing different things in life. Everything has been an experience. I'm still here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the best part about it. I'm still around to be able to say something about whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's dope. So we saw the Gangland documentary. That was a big thing. Now, one thing I wanted to ask you, when I watched that Gangland documentary, I always wondered, what the guys that were talking on it, is that considered is that snitching? Like, do you consider that snitching? Like,
nah, nothing is snitching that's public information.
Yeah.
If it's something that's public information or whatever, it's like, it's public information.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever was snitching was the person that put the public information out, or in that case, that public information is made to the public. Like, anybody could go pull up everything that was said, or if you saw, like, what them people was doing was talking about what we was doing as far as being out there in the club and turning up and spending some money, and It's what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like nobody got on there and was like, "Oh yes, there was an operation, and the operation was like this covert in the middle of the night." And it wasn't no shit like that. It was just like, yeah, yo, we was pulling up in the cars.
Yeah.
It might be any night. We might go out with 150 bands. I say that all the time. That ain't nothing. That ain't snitching. That is what it is. Like Smack got everything that they said recorded.
Yeah.
If they snitched on themselves when they made the recording and threw all the money in the club. You know what I'm saying? So nah, that ain't
No, I was
snitching.
talking about when they talking about the wolf thing and the. And
That's all public information, bro. That's a case.
It was okay.
Bro, that's a case, bro. From 2003. When you look that up, that was an incident that happened in Atlanta, and it was a case surrounding it. And Meech had double homicide charges against him. He was in jail for it.
Yeah.
He was on house arrest for it. Everybody knows it's not. It's when you see the famous videos of Big Meech talking on the camera, he got the all white on, and he like, "Yo, I'm sorry, Raw report. I'm sorry I can't be there tonight, y'all. But this about Bleu DaVinci, and tonight I want everybody to come out and do A, B, and C because it's about family and da 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 with the all white on with the black and white video. That's real big out there. He had an anklet on. He was on a house arrest for that. So and none that's been spoken about has been anything that this is. Our side, like that. Whenever we speak a member of this family, if we speaking from the other side of being accused or whatever it is. It's just like if somebody say, yeah, little Johnny broke such and such and such, he just threw it down, and then little Johnny come in like, hold on, man, I didn't just throw it down. I moved like this and my elbow bumped it and it fell off on accident. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like more like the truth of what people been accused of. You know what I'm saying?
Were you locked up during the time they made that Gangland documentary?
Yeah. Cause they did that in like what 2000 and
I don't even remember.
It was like 2010 or something. 11. I was still in the joint.
Did y'all know that it was coming up, or was it like?
Yeah, my cousin, my people did it. They the ones that did it.
Okay.
I knew it was happening before they had cameras out.
Yeah, because they told you. Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't nothing that was unknown to us. You know what I'm
so
saying?
those guys that were in there were official BMF members. That
if you follow it, you would know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that follow it out there, they know those people are official members.
Okay.
You know, give or take one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But still a member, but not as, you know what I'm saying? Still an affiliate. I say it was an affiliate and actual members. Yes, definitely.
Okay. One thing I wanted to ask you was, and I didn't know this, I just read this recently, was the one of the main detectives got charged later on with distributing ecstasy. Does that affect Meech's case at all?
Bro, listen, I ain't no lawyer. None of that. I done heard different shit. People say shit all the time. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's fake. I go off paperwork. If an attorney was to bring me some paperwork and say, yo, Blue, the lawyer that such and such happened, and I look at him and pay that retainer, and he's breaking down in layman's terms what this paperwork is saying to me so I understand it in my world, then I speak on it. Outside of that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Simple. I don't know who did what, who sniffed what coke, who sold one brick. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's just crazy how the dude who put Meech away
I don't know any cop to have put Meech away. The federal government put Meech away, bro.
Oh.
So that propaganda and all that shit that people be reading in the magazine, yeah, it might have been a detective or something. I don't know. That motherfucker, well, I don't know him.
Okay.
I know the people that put us away was the government, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Simple. At the end of the day, all that who snorted coke, I don't know. Yeah. And if he could get some time off of it, I hope they hurry the fuck up and give him the time for that shit off. Or whatever the injustice was done, I hope it hurry up and get fucking done. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? If he had somebody that was responsible, I heard all kind of shit. The judge that sentenced me license to practice was suspended or something. Like, I done heard a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's what, who's what, so I just want to make sure I got something for Meech when he get home, bro.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had read that it was the dude in the Gangland documentary that was talking a lot, the dude who was saying about the billboard and stuff, and I forgot his name, but they say that
Bull was on the BMF.
no. He was the he was like
Commentator?
the cop, and he
Oh,
was
the
cop,
police.
and he was saying that they built the billboard, and I just read that he got caught for distributing ecstasy and having a gun while committing a felony.
Oh,
and
yeah.
arrested for that and stuff like that. So
I don't
was
know,
just
but
like,
see, I don't
that's
know.
crazy. That
Everybody do their shit, bro.
yeah, you're
I
right.
believe a bunch of the motherfuckers be doing shit, but they in position to where they catch people up for doing shit and nobody's paying attention to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this shit is just life, bro. Like I said, this is about them experiences. This is another part of the experiences, and what I've experienced is, who gives a fuck about nothing? Meech is in prison, bro.
Yeah, it's all
They won't let him out. If they let him out, that's what they need to do. Let him out. And then who cares about anything outside of that? Everything else is just talk. Everybody talk too much.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Simple. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that we got to have something for people, bro, that was involved, and the people, the families, and the people that's still away ill, and certain people still away. You know what I'm saying? You got to have something for people. You know, I just try to keep shit alive, so when people want to tap in and try to get some money, or they see a way they can get some money, well, whatever it is that I'm doing, they're able to come and be like, yo, Blue, this what I got going on, this what I'm doing, what you think about it, you think you got anybody, you know anybody. I'm trying to stay in that loop and make sure I'm staying relevant to be able to be that bridge for any member.
Okay, I see. So you're not. So it's not, and that's what I've noticed about you. It's not ever been really about you. It's you've gotten more into the spreading the wealth.
I mean, that's Meech move. That's how Meech made the whole situation.
Yeah.
That's what BMF is about. It's like a brotherhood, a band of brothers, whatever. In the Army, in the Marines, in the Navy, you got all of these people that get together and they do one thing together. They fucking fight, or they in the water fighting, or they coming from the air in the Air Force. They the Navy, they the fucking Army. They coming in on the ground, but they grew. It's a band of brothers. That's what they call it. It be females too and sisters, but it's called a band of brothers.
Yeah.
And that's what BMF is, man. It's like a family. It was people from all over the United States of America, African American and other nationalities that was around running. You know, Hispanic, white, a couple white dudes. You know what I'm saying? That I know I got white people right now. I could pull up on Instagram right now that got BMF tattoos, bro. They're white, like fucking country hit white, like white for real. You know what I'm saying? So this shit was more about unity than anything else.
It's funny, my brother's a financial investment guy, right? Like he's he went to school for finance and stuff, right? He loves rap. He listens to rap. That's the genre of music. But told him like I'm having this guy. He knew a couple, but as soon as I said Bleu DaVinci, BMF, he like, oh, Big Meech, and then he repeated the Rick Ross song and stuff. So like he's not he's not like totally into hip hop like I am, but just that he knew you and the whole the whole from hearing the songs and then seeing the documentary. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to ask you, were you there when they made the BMF name? Were you around at that time, or you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we wasn't BMF at first. Yeah, it was a label. It was a label called Stomping Ground that Meech had with his brother and another fella, Big Wayne. Yeah. They had a label called Stomping Ground Entertainment, and then DJ Pooh introduced me to the brothers as far, on a record label tip. Yeah. To kind of slide in and do some artist things or whatever. And then one thing led to another. It ended up not being a Stomping Ground, and then the BMF emerged.
That's dope. And the lady, I think her name was Maria. She said Maria Shalup or who?
Oh, Mara.
Mara
Sahu.
Yeah. So there was one thing about her that she said in the documentary that was funny to me. She said that the letters BMF was also Big Meech Flannery.
That's because she's able.
Right?
No, that's because it could be. It could be Big Meech family. Yeah. It could be blowing money fast. It could be brothers moving forward. It could be Black Mafia family. It could be billionaire mind frame. It could be whatever you want BMF to stand for. When you look at BMF and you see the original BMF, if you go back and look at videos from 04 and 03, you see shirts and they say BMF Entertainment Incorporated. They didn't even say Black Mafia family. That was made way after, with the same logo.
That's dope.
But the original logo was B.M.F.
Yeah. never seen that.
Entertainment Incorporated, and it was a company, and that acronym could stand for whatever you wanted to stand for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when she talks, a person like Mara Salhoop, what she was or is or whatever is a journalist, okay, and what her job is to follow people and make a story about what she's seeing when she follows.
Yeah.
Or in my key words in saying that is make a
Yep.
story.
Yep, I heard
So it's just like anything else. When somebody writes something and they're the writer, you could be writing about somebody else's life and add what you want in there because you're the one that's writing this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The person might have died and their family got you as the book writer, and while you writing the book, you add some shit in there right quick that gets by everybody, but you can add it because you're the one that wrote it. It's her story. So that's her BMF story or her BMF story. I might tell the same story as she told in her book, but I tell it in a whole different way, and people look at me like, that's not what happened. Because in the book, it said such as, and I'm like, bitch, I was there in the house. How the fuck you gonna tell me what the fuck happened? I don't care what Mara Salhoop said, bitch. It was me that was there, motherfucker.
Real talk. That's the real. That's real as hell. Because it's true.
Who you gonna believe? As an actual Jesus or the preacher, bro, that could be doing anything in the church from this modern day? I'm gonna believe Jesus was there, bro. It happened to him. How you gonna tell Jesus? That ain't what happened. Like, shut up. You sound stupid.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
So
Real G.
that was, because that's true. I mean, that's her BMF story, and that's not really. So have you been able to speak to Big Meech yet, or is it still? What's his situation like? Is he? What's his update?
Man, they've been moving him around for years, putting him through fucking supermax situations when he came in at probably a medium custody level. They didn't have him at supermaxes. They didn't fucking put him on diesel therapy and fucking fly him around to all these different places just to fuck with him, bro.
What the fuck is diesel therapy?
Diesel therapy in prison is when people fucking up a lot in the jail causing fights, fucking making alcohol, living. I mean, what I call it, but to everybody else, when they fucking up in jail, then they'll put you on diesel therapy. What is happening is basically, by the time your ass lay down in a cell and finally in a cell, not in a house, my nigga, in a cell to say, oh shit, man, finally I could just fucking lay down in a real cell with a cot. They say, well, Michael's load it back up, pack it up, and you gotta fucking go again before you even go to sleep. And you back on another bus, and you back shackled, and you back riding 18 hours up the road like this, and you back from this facility to this facility to this facility, going in and out to get, and they shipping you somewhere. Damn. And it's called diesel therapy. And that's the type of shit they was doing to Meech. They was making his ass, for people that know him, that he done been in all kind of facilities. Yeah, from regular facilities to fucking supermax facilities. Places where only the worst killers and people in the world go. And this man don't even got no violence in his fucking record, bro.
So his family's like, must have trouble visiting him then, I'm guessing.
I mean, at certain points of time, he had no visitation.
Yeah.
When you're on diesel therapy, you ain't had no visitation. If you're leaving one prison, going to another prison,
exactly.
You can't even possibly get visitation until you get to this other prison.
Exactly.
And what they doing is they dragging you on a route. They dropping you over here. They dropping your ass here. They dropping your ass here instead of just driving you straight down from here to here.
Yeah,
That's basically what's happening. And can't nobody visit you when you're moving around like that. You don't ever know where the fuck you at in the system. You just on diesel therapy. You like a diesel, like an 18-wheeler.
Wow.
You just on the road going. You ain't got no housing unit, no real housing unit. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucking torture, bro.
Yeah.
That's torture. That's what people don't understand. I'll never hear nobody saying that when they talk about Meech. And even people that know about him, like, and know his situation, people don't understand to even mention that shit. That's how he's doing. Well, at sometimes he's doing better. At sometimes he's happy. I didn't communicated with him before through a cord link message, because we don't do a bunch of communication through there. You know what I'm saying? He knocking his time out, and I'm out here still representing the brand.
Yeah. And
that's all that I hope that he will want me to be doing at this point, is representing the brand and making sure we still staying relevant along with his name and along with the rest of the fellas. You know what I'm saying? That's if anybody want to know about what Bleu DaVinci is with BMF or what any of that. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm talking about that shit all the time and I'm keeping it relevant. And things that I'm doing is representing the brand in a good light, like having shoes and fucking merchandising and putting out mini movies and dealing with artists and that's in the game and you know what I'm saying. All of these different things that I like to tie myself to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the community events, toy drives, and everything else. These are the type of things that people got to know that this was BMF on. It's not like it was nothing that we never wasn't on, but you know, it is what it is still now to this day. You know what I'm saying?
So one thing that I do want to talk about is does the Jeezy thing like is that even still a thing? The young Jeezy, have you do you care about it at all anymore? I mean,
No. Me and G, it was some pictures that came out in probably like 2013. I think I seen Jeezy 2013, 2014 or something. When we after all of the whatever was going on, the smoke was in the air. We sat down, talked. You know what I'm saying? And Jeezy, blue.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't got no problem. I done been to a concert of his. I got it on my page. You see he performing. I'm standing right there while he performing and shit on stage. And you know what I'm saying? It's like I always said, man, it ain't a thing that it's like, sometimes shit happen and everybody got their way of feeling about shit that happened, man.
Yeah.
In life, that's what you learn. Everybody got their own, they way that they feel. This man might fucking break a glass in here and 1, 2, 3, 4 people might feel different about the glass that just broke. You might feel like, fuck, I paid for that glass, this stupid motherfucker. He might feel like, damn, I feel bad for this dude because he done broke a glass in the dude's crib. He like, man, I hope this nigga got money to pay for it. And I'm like, damn, man.
We're gonna clean it up.
Right. So everybody feel about shit different. So, you know what I'm saying? Once and everybody ain't gonna always agree and niggas got their way of doing shit and I might feel like I got another way of doing shit, but at the end of the day, if ain't nobody dying and ain't nobody motherfucking getting shot and shot up and shot at and it's not escalating to where families is getting bothered and all the real shit that's like in movies and in real situations, then man, we gotta learn how to let go and don't even that type of shit don't even play in my mind no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm so far beyond that shit.
So let me ask you, man. One thing that I heard in my watching a BMF, growing up in the hip hop industry. I mean, not growing up, but growing up watching the hip hop industry, knowing hip hop. I done heard the BMF parties.
But I mean, all the parties to me, bro, they was the same because every night, even if
how often
even
was
if we
it?
was broke, my nigga, and didn't have no money and went out, as long as we could get us some alcohol, bro, and smoking some weed, bro, we having fun like we got 150,000 on us.
Yeah.
We have fun every night just because we together and we like being around each other, having fun. We cool with each other. We that cool. Like, my nigga, I used to be in the club looking at niggas like, niggas, I'm having a ball. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't even go to the club, but now I'll be like.
How often were y'all in the clubs partying like that hard? Like, was it every night thing?
I mean, when we ain't working. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't doing nothing and you just sitting around and you got a bag, then you going out and having fun. But if you going in when I'm on the road and I'm trying to rap and I'm doing, everybody got their own shit they doing. You know what I'm saying? And when motherfuckers is doing their shit, then of course, until your job becomes that big party, you know what I'm saying? You gonna party when it's time to party. It was always the time to party. It just wasn't constantly every night, all the time, day in, day out.
Yeah. Okay. So, man, all for the culture. I'm for the culture. I need a big meat BMF story, like where an untold story, because I've seen so many on other different interviews. I gotta get one for mine. An untold story nobody's heard, something crazy that y'all did during that time, partying, whatever you want to tell a story.
I don't know what's untold, bro.
You don't know what's untold.
Not an untold party story. Them joints was epic. They was happening in places where it was maybe 1,000 people, 800 people. So it's hard to tell a story about something big or a big party. Them shits is already told or out, or I would be saying the same thing over and over again. You gotta remember, bro, this 2018.
Now, yeah.
That shit was going on in 2003. That was 15 years ago, bro. It just shit feels so relevant, like it was just yesterday.
It does. It does.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
crazy. It does. And that's
just
what I
was
was
the
gonna.
feel.
That's what I was gonna talk to you about. Is like it's crazy how it's never been something like that where the head guy is locked up, but the thing is still relevant to where you hear it in songs.
Where people so
I feel
many,
like
bro, if you have
Drake.
no, but look at the hashtag of BMF or something like that and see
Yeah.
how many people just got on T-shirts and clothes and still to this day right now I could pull up page after page after page with people just wearing this shit, repping this
Oh,
shit.
I'm sure people make it.
I got a merchandise. I got my
like,
own merchandising line of BMF originals and sell a bunch of BMF clothes. People buy it from me.
I need them.
I mean, yeah, I got a whole merchandising line where people buy it from me, but people be making this shit and just selling it.
I'm sure there's a lot of
Yeah.
bootleggers in the BMF logo.
Man, it ain't even
I'm
bootleggers,
sure.
bro. They just got people that fuck with BMF, so it's a way to make money.
Yeah.
That's what BMF is about.
That's crazy.
Niggas be like, bro, you know niggas got on some shirts? I'm like, bro, you know how many years niggas been having on some shirts, bro? Ever since I first started making shirts that said BMF, that had a BMF stamp on the back, people been making their own BMF shirts. Like, it ain't nothing. I don't care about that. Dude, you don't think you losing money, man? That's not what it's for. It's to keep the brand alive. I don't go hard at that shit to just try to make it a multi-million-dollar merchandising. Man, nah, I'm gonna have to fucking get paid for what I'm putting out for the shit, of course. But I'll do the shit so people can rep the shit, so people can fuck with it, so we can keep the name alive, so we can keep the movement alive, because dude gonna come back. When he come back, boom, 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 we gonna crank that shit up crazy. So I just gotta make sure I'm sitting down with the right people, and everything is happening. I'm already in business with people to where, the nigga can come home and do what he want to do. Yeah. Yo, bro, I want to shoot a big meat shoot. Now, get it over here fast. Come on, Blue. I've been gone 20 years. I need a big meat shoot right now, like yesterday. And then I got to go get him a big meat shoot right now, like yesterday. But I got to be able to be in a position to deal with somebody that can fucking make the shoot immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He might want to invest in a Bitcoin. Or a Litecoin or something. Yo, what's up with these coins? I need a wallet. I don't know what's up with it. I can just got the right people mining coins and everything else. Yeah. It's going up.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute. We're gonna talk about the Bitcoin thing. Two things. Well, first let's start with that. The Viceland documentary I saw, which was hilarious. I told you the most funniest part was when when he said. We asked you, you said I was on the same mission I was on when I met Meech. And he said, who's Meech? And you just looked up and they looked at your two homies that was there and you go, is this where the program's supposed to stop?
Right.
I just
you know what I'm saying?
dying.
Because, when you do interviews and people come talk to you and stuff, normally it's because they know a lot already. So they trying to just get some insight from the actual people or whatever. So I thought it was one of those type of things. Nobody ever ran me no kind of script or nothing that said that this dude was going to ask a question that's preposterous. Like, you're here to film some BMF shit, and because how he said it, he was like, who is Big Meech? Like, he really didn't know. And I'm like, bitch, is you fucking crazy? I'll smack the fuck out you, nigga. You got me fucked up. Like, nah, I know y'all playing. It's the joke, right? The cameras ain't rolling or something yet. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of them things that just caught me naturally. You know what I'm saying? That was a natural reaction.
And then his answer was so funny.
What
you don't know. He goes, you don't know who Big. You go around the world, learn all these things. You don't know who Big Meech is, and he goes, that's how I learned by asking. I'm like, bro, you should have been known before you went to Atlanta. If you're doing something on Atlanta,
he's a good guy. He was a good journalist. He threw me for a loop. I thought I was a professional. That was another learning lesson. I learned right then. These journalists are very witty. They can hit you at it and fuck you up at any moment. I learned at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all G. I liked how that little noisy turned out.
That was funny. And then you had him wearing the chain.
Yeah, he had the joint on for like 2 days. He had it on riding around the city and wasn't even with me. I let him keep it. They gave it to me before he broke out or something.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, they had to pull up at my crib and bring me that chain.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. That was an interesting documentary. It was so cool to watch, and it was really cool to see how influential the game, the Atlanta, how different it is, but how influential on the game it's been, and it's obvious in the last, I would say 10, 15 years how much Atlanta has influenced the game. You are originally from California, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
you get labeled as an Atlanta rapper, but you're originally from California.
Yeah, they labeled me as an Atlanta rapper. That's crazy because I think I lived in New York for just as much time as I lived in Atlanta, but like different times. I lived there
Yeah.
for this long, this time, this long, this time. But I
But-
mean, that's just because we was in Atlanta for like 3 years straight, strong, like putting it in, so everybody get that whole. It's all good, man. I'm global. Everybody that know me. They know I'm an East Side. I'm an East Side crip from LA. You know, I'm from Los Angeles, Carson, California, Los Angeles County.
No.
You dig what I'm saying?
Let's talk about that for 1 second. Do you think gangbanging has now become some kind of like fad?
Oh yeah.
Or like some kind of, it's kind of become kind of like almost,
I mean,
I don't say stupid, but like,
man,
just
listen.
like
Let me tell you something. It's not. See, fad. What are fads?
things that come and go.
Things that come and go to you. You know what I think they are?
Yeah.
They are money-making potentials that come and go. That's how I look at everything. I was telling you earlier. When I look at things different, I look at things for the true value of whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes conversations, I say, I don't know about that because one way or another, it don't even matter if they ain't shaking nothing about it because they were saying that stuff 3 years ago about the person, the officer or something that got caught with drugs. They ain't letting me out yet. They playing.
Yeah, true.
So what is we talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I kind of be with everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, we were talking about earlier the Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
You're involved in that heavily.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say heavily.
Heavily.
I'm just I'm getting myself more knowledgeable by the day of what's going on. See, because I have the overall concept before you would even add a Bitcoin to the concept of where we are in America and where America is going. That's where I live at. I live in America. So where America is going with money, currency, it's been going on its way there for a while now, since at least I started getting on this back in the day with Razzcast, bro. In like 94, 95, 96. I start figuring that at one point in time, they going to change how we deal with money. I was seeing all these panels and these videos Raz used to have with these panels and these older white people talking about this shit. And I'm thinking back then, I'm like 16, 17, like, man, these white people this old really filming this shit? They are serious. Like, they not this fucking old coming to bullshit together on a panel and talk about how they gonna fuck up the world one day. And that's basically what the videos was showing. You know what I'm saying? So just seeing the evolution of money and how everything is going digital, bro. Like, it's so many ways to pay without using cash these days that they're tuning us as civilians to. They're programming us to be used to our money being like in a cloud, like on a wire.
Yes.
Because if I can't see my money, if I can't put the money in a couple boxes and film that shit and say, I got bands in the boxes, I put the thing to my ear like, oh, hey, what you say? Like, I didn't hear you. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't doing that, then I don't feel like I got money. That's how a lot of people is, bro.
That's how they is. No, you're right.
You don't feel like you got money if you
right.
can't see it right there. Now, I can't blame some of them people because they'd be like, well, what if this shit freeze and they have a power outage or whatever, how they might say, damn, your money, they don't even got a record of it. All right, cool. But at the end of the day, to be honestly speaking, if you ask somebody like my mother, would she rather have all these different cards and these bill collectors calling and all of this stuff going on in her ID and her 4 credit cards, her ID, her driver's license, her school thing, her this to get into the facility where she work at, she got an ID card and all this? Or would she rather have a chip under her skin that got all the information that's connected to her to there so she could just scan her shit for anything that she doing in life? She either you got enough money, you don't. You can get into this place, you can't. All your cards, everything connected to one area. That's where all of this shit is going. They're going to take the paper money. It's not going to be worth nothing but like toilet paper or to fucking make paper planes with it and fly that shit or on somebody's black market. And then we going to be all spending cryptocurrency. Is gonna come down to what we're talking about. Cryptocurrency.
I'm thinking about all the rappers who put their ears to the money phone.
I did the shit.
They hold up the cash.
Bro, I did it. It ain't like it's something I ain't did.
Yeah,
I didn't.
no, of course.
I didn't took pictures of the bands
all
all riding around in the car, 60,000, 100,000. Know what I'm saying?
It feel good, like
but day I came home from prison, going to the halfway house, I took a picture with money. You can go on my Instagram and look it up because I got the picture from the first time I posted on Instagram up there. You can go back right now and go just troll my whole Instagram, go to the bottom. You're gonna see bands first day out.
Yeah.
For real. So I was into that whole wave too, but at the same time, man, when you get introduced to a way to make money, fuck it. All that. Oh yeah, it's cyber money. Nah, you could get a Bitcoin and buy somebody's profile. Man, fuck all that. Listen, that motherfucker making so much money right now, bro. If the average smart person would really just look at it, just pay. I mean, if they could have just seen it, it's crazy because I can't really speak on the future because the future is a trend. Yeah. Like right now, tonight, that shit could drop down to 0 and then I'll be like looking stupid. Like, oh, look at this shit Blue just said. But if it had been Revolt weekend was just less than 2 months ago to now, man, a person could have been making $12,000, bro, off every coin that they bought. And the coins was $4,700. Today, if you would have bought 10 coins for $47,000 that day, you would have those 10 coins would be worth $16,000 a coin. Yep. And not $4,700 a coin. Exactly. So niggas is out here selling packs, going to jail, getting in trouble, niggas robbing niggas to get a lot of these bands. And I'm trying to say, like, damn, if I don't think they understand somebody's not telling niggas, like, hey, bro, niggas making triple what you hustling just by putting the money in. Like, nigga gotta get it. Like, once a niggas really get that shit and be like, nigga, what? I could take these same bands that I'm taking a picture of and put it on Instagram and put it in Bitcoin and then look up in 2 months and that bitch be worth 100,000 more than when I put it in. That's what it's looking like, bro.
That's what, and like, he knows, and we talked about this before the end. Exactly what you preach. I preach to all my homies, all my boys. I'm like, man, cause the dude I had on the phone, he preached to me about the Bitcoin thing. And he's doing the mining of the Bitcoins. And so, and I got into it as well, cryptocurrency. I'm in the stocks as well. So it was cool. Like, as soon as we started talking about that earlier off camera,
right?
You just lit up and you just, it was something that it seems like you're
because it's still, you got to understand, bro, what we talking about right now, it's people hearing it and hearing about it, but it's still foreign to people. It's not something that people are knowledgeable about. So when people are not knowledgeable about something, it's looming in the back of their mind because they heard it or they seen the logo or somebody else was talking about it, but there wasn't on the inside of the conversation. So it's looming, but they don't understand what it is yet. So we're a little ahead of people with being so far into it. You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing about Mino. Yeah. See, Mino get a chance to be in that young genre, that young crowd of people in his genre. But he get a chance to have the knowledge of what's really going on. He's advanced in money. He's been doing taxes since he was 16 years old for people, bro. Preparing taxes. Yeah. His pops is one of the biggest tax accounts in this state, I believe, or at least I know in Houston.
When we talked to him on our show up next for the culture, I told him, I said he seemed like he very, very smart young man. And I was wondering,
he like a little Jay-Z nigga. He be like this.
How'd you meet him?
He'd be like this. Yo, that's cool. All right. Nah, all right. I be like, damn, nigga. You gonna be celebrity on me? We in the crib, bro. You don't gotta act like that with me in the crib, bro. You could be regular. He like, what? All right, that nigga act like Jay-Z or so. Like, nigga, do you? Yeah, but I met him through one of my boys, one of my good friends, man, of about 14, 15 years, you know what I'm saying? He lived out here in Houston. My man, Almighty King D, be having all the tigers and all the animals and all of that, you know what I'm saying? My boy, he knew his pops, man, and they just kind of put the play together. And, I seen his pops was like, man, you think he really good? He be out here doing his meals. I don't know if he good. But I heard him and I was like, oh, man, he could go. He got something special. He could do. He was good with the music and with the, you know what I'm saying, with what he was doing. I was like, man, I could add some little flavor to it. You know what I'm saying, and kind of, you know what I'm saying, like some of the stuff about business. He was raised like that.
Well, what labels don't do, you talking about like artist preparation and
right,
building.
Yeah, making sure he ready to really jump out there and not just be somebody with a good song that jump out there, get beat down for the bag and end up being a celebrity with no money.
Yeah.
Where he could have a big homie that come in like, nigga, nah, we gonna run it like this, bro. Watch this play, watch that play. Boom, do this. Oh, I need songs. Make your song. Do it. He listen, bro. The man listen.
That's good.
He listen. Not only do he listen, then he do the shit.
Then you do it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it be working. You know what I'm saying? So that's his greatest trait to me. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah, but that's how I met him. I met him through my man D.
that's what he actually, you know, exactly what you just said. He said that to me in his interview. He said, I soak up game. I just sit back and listen. And I let Blue just tell me. And I just sit back and I just listen. And I soak it all up. So exactly what you said, he said. So it's kind of crazy. And
Yeah, he do that though, for real shit.
that's obvious that Joe's
bro, I didn't fuck with a lot of people and said a lot of shit to people. And people, even my homies and shit, people will hear me and be like, okay, for sure. Yeah. And then it don't never get reciprocated. They don't never take it and make it come to fruition. So it just always be shit that somebody say. It looks good in an imagination, but I might say something about a record or something about something, and then he'll just do it. And I'll listen to a few songs later, and then what we was talking about a different day comes out in the rap. I'll be like, damn, bro, you hard for that. I wouldn't even thought to incorporate it like that. He's learning how he could always rap.
Yeah.
He's learning the real artistry part about it, the characterism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What is he? And the whole thing about at the end of the day, when we got to the meat of it, he like, I'm really on this. And I'm like, well, then shit, that's what you're supposed to be pushing if that's what you into for real. And it ain't bad that he's out here pushing people towards cryptocurrency and investments and being able, preparing taxes. And these are all ways, bro, that young black people could become millionaires, homeboy.
Exactly, yeah.
And he's 22. He's not far reach, bro. He's not like he's so old. You got to wait until people be thinking you got to wait till you're 50 or 60 if you do it the right way.
That's what I told him.
That ain't the case. And he's a prime example of how you can get to a bag, bro, and be legal and still be swag. Yeah, he might sip, he might smoke some blunts or whatever. I mean, what kid don't in this day and age? It's the cool thing. The grown-ups had they shit when they was back in the day. They was having all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So Red Devils and all kind of shit. We ain't bringing all that up. We talking about what the message is that somebody bringing across at the end of the day, and it can make a lot of people a lot of money, bro. He like a pioneer. I look at him as like one of the pioneers of the cryptocurrency hip-hop genre.
Yeah.
And it's coming there.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be me too, man. I'm going to be part of that.
Yeah, it's coming.
All
All of the money, I'm telling you, bro, all of the money that people seeing on TV, that people was putting on TV is going to turn into some kind of people going to be having their phone like,
showing like, exactly.
Look, I just made $214,000 in 4 days, and you know what I'm saying, on this wallet. And then you talking about going into another wallet I ain't even checked yet. And you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it's gonna be. Rappers from like in few generations, they gonna be showing their phones, not
no money,
not no stacks,
not no paper. Some people show black cards. That's going towards it. Some people, the bigger people, they might be like, look, I didn't feel like going to get Jay-Z could be like, yo, I didn't want to go get $260 million out the bank, so I just
sent it over.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy is I know I'm on the right path because like exactly what you saying, I said to him inside about it. I told him when we was doing the interview in the other room, I said that you don't gotta, if you do it the right way, you don't have to be an old man to do it. You could be 22, 23 like I was and do it the right way.
Because if a nigga is, I'm gonna say this flat out, please y'all listen to me. If a nigga showed $47,000, what was about 6 weeks ago now. $47,000 that you took a picture of, if you took a picture of 50,000 or something to put it on the gram. If you had took that same $50,000 that day on whatever the 13th, whatever day it was revolt weekend that just passed in 2017, and you spent the $47,000 that day on today, which is like less than 2 months later, your $47,000 would be worth $116,000 and let me go on my wallet. Hold on for a second. $116,000 and $15,653 times 10. $156,000 your $47,000 would have turned into in less than 2 months. So
try finding a hustle that makes that.
Right.
Let me know when you do.
I mean, you
I'll
got some
wait.
hustles that
Don't
can
worry,
make that.
I'll wait.
Now, don't let me take none from no hustlers, because I know some hustlers that gonna make that with their eyes closed tonight. Cool, but they still gotta worry about something. See, this is a way where you just don't got nothing but joy. You just keep smiling because it's like, fuck, I put in $240,000 and my shit is saying 1.6 million. Oh my God, like this is crazy. Because the more money you put in, of course, naturally, the more money you make off of it.
You just got to be able to understand two things about cryptocurrency. I'm gonna say this: put money in that is not something that's gonna affect like your lifestyle or anything.
Right,
Don't put in your last $10 to crypto, please. That's not what to do. It's a thing where you put in some extra bread that you've saved.
Hey.
And you got to be unemotional when it goes
If a nigga
down
put
and
his
goes
last 10 in there though, he might got $11.20 in like 3 days, bro.
Yeah.
He's already making money off his $10 even.
Yeah, no.
But don't invest your last 10.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, if a nigga did,
did.
he's still gonna be making money off of it in 72 hours. Your shit gonna be, you might got $13.
And you got to be unemotional. When it goes down, you just got to relax.
Hey, it's just like, look, you know what I tell people? It's just like not getting a bitch pregnant. You gotta know when to pull out.
Yeah.
You gotta know when to pull out. If you see some shit that's $15 today and you go check that shit tomorrow and it's $15,000 a day and it's $8,000 tomorrow, whoa. And if you got in at $6,000, that means your 10 is only worth $2,000 a piece. Go and pull your bread out and go into Litecoin or a different kind of coin. Going up to a different coin and find, break your shit down between different coins and just watch your shit just do gymnastics, boy. Real G.
Right,
You know those people that got into Bitcoin at 6 cents?
I have a friend. I told you I have a friend who's richer than both his parents now. And he's like 26 and he has like millions. And he has
imagine
millions.
paying 6 cents for something.
And he has millions.
And then it turns into being worth $15,000 on this day. And that shit is projected to get up at some time in the future to $500,000.
Yeah. And when he bought it, he bought like I don't know if he 5 figures worth, 6 figures worth back then. And
he's got so much paper. His paper just in the wire.
And now he's just in Cali, just chilling, like weed farm out there, chilling, like
just
he
doing whatever
just do
he
whatever he
wanted
wanted to do. Cause he
legally, people.
And he was taking pictures of this shit and putting on Snapchat, and I'm like, what is he doing? Like, what is this? Like when he was talking about it, it was so early.
What about the machines?
It seemed like a scam.
What about the machines?
The mining ones?
Man, no.
The mining?
No, not the mining machines. The machines that's on the side of the freeway at the gas stations in Miami. That's right next to the ATM machine, the Bitcoin machine.
Yeah.
Where I could just go straight in my wallet and kick cash out.
I think Microsoft accepts it now, right?
Man,
isn't Microsoft?
Man,
Microsoft
I accept it right now. If you could use cryptocurrency, I could use it through some of my personal shit that's right through my phone, a finger tap away. I could pay through Bitcoin, like you could pay with PayPal.
Yeah, you start paying for verses that way and stuff. That's how artists gonna start paying for verses and shit.
Yeah, everybody gonna be trading a coin.
Yeah, yep. I see it too, man.
Watch out for this new Bleu DaVinci coin and Camino Royale coin. You know what I'm saying? We got our own coins coming.
I'm gonna have the all for the culture coin. You gonna put me on that.
Kids might don't. Well, I gotta wait to profit off my coin, but I'm gonna make my own coin. I could be in history like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that because I got it.
People gonna be looking at this
all for the culture coin.
Look, people gonna be looking at this all for the culture episode and be like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
I don't care, man. This is a classic interview because we ain't never had no interview. Like, I have never seen no Bleu DaVinci interview where we talking about the stuff that we talking about right now.
Because people only want to get the negative shit out of somebody. Yeah, how many people you killed? How many, how many bottles you buy? How many bricks you had? I love it. Propaganda. Don't nobody want us to be able to educate our fucking people, bro.
No, we're not doing that.
Don't nobody want us to.
We do.
Don't nobody
we
want
do
to
both.
put a nigga in a position that people listen to because he might say the wrong shit. He might teach the wrong shit. Yeah. Motherfucker don't want to put me in the right spot because I might make them look stupid from the shit he been teaching people because that shit is stupid and wrong. Get your bread, bro. I'm gonna show you how to get your money, and then people don't want me to tell you this shit.
Yeah, like I tell people, I was telling people today, the toy drive, like that whole, the game is to be sold, not told. I don't give a nah, man. Fuck that. I'm trying to educate. I don't need to sell
some
the
people
game.
go about it like,
I don't
I
need
don't
to
do
sell
that. I don't do that to floss it. I don't do that to. But man, you was posted, man. We need in this day and age, we need everything that a brother is doing in this country that's positive. We need that shit on blast.
Yeah.
Just like your biggest song. I need to see the toy drive just like I see all the other fucking promotion of marketing of you.
Yeah.
You know, why hide the good that we doing in the community?
Why?
From our people. Because it's just the way that this whole shit is just structured. The shit is just structured for us to be destructed, bro.
Yeah.
It's not structured for us to win. So they gotta let some people win to destroy most people. But they just gotta keep the right people in the right position to suppress.
Yeah.
You got more people in the industry that'll close a door on you than people that'll open a door for you. Yeah. That's called suppression. They're suppressing a potential situation that they can't even keep a lid on. Like blacks, African Americans, bro, invade everything, bro. From sports to music to whatever, like schooling, whatever, bro. My mom was one of the first African American and first female aero optical engineers on a team to come up with the night vision microchip so we could see at night.
Wow.
And we won the what was that? The sand war we had with Saudi Arabia. What was it? The joint that we had?
Go for it.
The Desert Storm.
Desert Storm.
You know what I'm saying?
You are smart than
Yeah, he a fool with it. But you know what I'm saying? That people don't want me to say, the right people don't want me to be promoting that and telling young black women that they could be that too. Because my mom did that back in the day when it was way harder to do it than it is now.
Your mom did that.
Yeah, my mom did that.
Damn.
You feel me? So, you know, they want, and it's not nothing like, even when I was BMF and I had this knowledge, maybe I was a little coming out of the gang banging and a lot younger and a little more eastier and it's just a lot more foolish.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got to have some time to grow up and have what you didn't acquire over your lifetime to be able to spill back the right way. Be able to share the right way and say the right things and say the things that are intriguing and say the things that people could be like, damn, I could listen to him. That motherfucker sound like he know what the fuck he talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
So. Nah, man, it was cool to get you in here today because, like, I love that we got to talk about, you know, the BMF thing, which was a big part of your life, but as well as what's going on now because, you know, I watched a lot of your interviews and I feel like they focus a lot on just, you know, a couple of things and you know what those things are and they're not always... they might be the most entertaining to some kids, and they might.
Yeah, nobody ever talks about my
views.
Italian shoes or
exactly
the movies that I just got done doing. I just got killed in the Tupac movie. I just got done finished doing Tales, and you know what I'm saying.
Oh, you did an episode of Tales with when
we popped in the Trap Queen episode. I got killed in that shit too.
I have not started watching.
I popped the security guard.
I need to watch it.
Yeah, man, you sleep, man. That shit hard.
Yeah.
We killed Lance Gross in that shit. My man fired him up. I popped the security.
Yeah,
I'm an action figure, nigga.
Irv Gotti is one of my favorite people, but I just haven't had like time to sit down and watch it. But I'm gonna watch it. But yeah, he's one of my favorite people to, and one of the guys that I really look up to in the game. What he's done and how, if you look, he's never had an artist complain against him and things like that. And I've seen you work with a lot of artists. Never heard an artist complain against you.
Hell yeah, because they couldn't because I was doing all the spending the money. If you seen the artist I was fucking with, he was getting the bag dropped on him. It ain't nothing to complain about. All they could say is, man, Blue saw to it that a lot of money was spent on me. That's it. Everything else, what is there to talk about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just, you know what I learned from BMF and learned from watching the documentary was that one thing I learned from BMF, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that you guys... Everybody was paid and happy. Everybody was kept happy. Everybody was treated the same way. Y'all treated the smallest member to the most important person to the, you know, whatever. Y'all treated everybody the same. Everybody had respect.
It's called respect.
Love.
That's it. That's what it is. It's just called respect around the board. Everybody had respect.
Yeah.
There was no big me, little you. You know, there was no
Exactly, yeah.
respect. People that got filtered through the situation, people that was like that, they wasn't repping what we was repping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had a love, bro. We had a respect between that band of brothers. You know what I'm saying? So that's for sure off top.
No, that's the one thing I wanted to definitely say in this interview is I learned is that, and that's how I do. That's how I run off of the culture, is I try to show everybody and all the people that I run with and everybody, keep everybody happy, respectful. You know, like I tell the people that either they say they work for me, I'm my work. You know, you work with me.
Right.
I don't work for me. I'm nobody's boss. Like you work with me. So, you know, I got to talk to you a lot today. I learned a lot from you today. It was great meeting you.
No, that's what's up. I appreciate you having me, bro.
It was this was.
Y'all just be on the lookout right now, man, for Camino Royale, man, coming up out of H-Town, man. He going crazy. He got this record right now, buzzing right now with Zoe Dollars called HDHR. That's 100 days, 100 racks. That means make 100,000 every day for 100 days.
And y'all look out
That's
for the
campaign.
mixtape Cryptocurrent. He said it's coming
Right.
beginning of next year.
Right.
We gonna put it up. He gonna send it to us.
HDHR be streaming sometime in January. Right now it's just playing in clubs and shit like that, getting warmed up. You know what I'm saying? So
And
I'm on this joint though. I'm on this mixtape too.
send me the video.
He got
when y'all
Sauce
put
Walk
the
on
video
that joint too. Yeah, it's a you know, a couple of us on the joint. Not too many, because I wanted to make sure he was showcasing himself and what he could do.
We got a lot of hidden talent here in Houston, so
Oh yeah.
yeah, so
He
Good stuff, good stuff.
finna expose. He's like bringing a brand new, like when you listen to the music, bro, it don't sound like Houston, but it is Houston, so it's a new wave.
a
And
new
what he's
wave.
talking about is a new wave. You know what I'm saying? What he really getting into that character, what he getting into and what he pushing, it's a new wave, bro. It's where everybody's going.
yeah,
They gonna meet us there in a minute.
yeah, it's a new wave for sure.
Yeah.
So man, it was good having you in the studio today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Tour
Appreciate
drive.
you having me.
You're welcome anytime.
Yeah, man, that's why we had to have our ugly sweaters on today for them kids, man,
Yeah,
for the toy drive.
That's why I
And
mentioned
keep
the
it
toy
funky.
drive with him too, because I saw him in the Christmas outfit. I was like,
He like-
let me mention why he has that.
Yeah,
on.
why did this nigga got this on, man? I had Man with Santa Claus, man. We was doing our thing.
So we're gonna you can catch us at www.all4theculture.com. You can check us out at All for the Culture Show. You can check us out at Hip Hop Handicap on Twitter and Hip Hop Handicap on Instagram at All for the Culture Show on Instagram. All that's there. You know, I got my personal Instagram.
Yeah, you can catch me at Bleu DaVinci, BLEUDAVINCI on everything. If not, I'll pop up because if you put Bleu and DaVinci together, I gotta pop up. You know? You feel me? Even if it's somebody else, somebody hit me today and it said, "Oh, I'm Bleu DaVinci on Snapchat. You want to buy the name from me?" I'm like, "Bitch, I'm Bleu DaVinci in real life. You suck a dick." You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't gonna buy some
Did he
shit
really
I
do
made.
that?
Yeah. I showed it to him. I'm like, man, he really had Bleu DaVinci on what's on Snapchat.
He want to do you.
He trying to sell me my motherfucking name. Ain't this about a bitch? Man, fuck you. And then I say, fuck Bleu DaVinci, nigga. Fuck Bleu DaVinci, nigga. I can say it. I made it up, nigga. Dumbass little chicken breast having ass boy.
Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna ask you one more thing after this.
What's up?
Because we do have a lot of Chicago cats that come into this,
Chi-Town and that bitch.
and you were someone that was involved in the gangbang. In Chicago, when you see it, what do you think of it? What do you feel? Because you are someone that was involved in the gangs, and gangs is something that is really taking over in Chicago and really affected the city heavy.
Listen, let me tell you something. Gangs been going on in Chicago, boy, since before gangs was going on in LA. And gangs going on heavy in LA, man.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so. All the, gangs, man, is a gang of people. Period. Gang of people from different places. Those are gangs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they are. They're a gang of motherfuckers. You're gonna always have them. We're just in the information age. Motherfuckers been getting killed in Chicago, bro. That shit ain't nothing new. You know how many times the niggas been on a murder rate thing, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
Before people was just seeing it every day and being able to hear the shots, and everybody's just got their fucking phone on record now, so you hear it, it's all over the place. But it's already been, look, bro, in LA, I used to go to sleep at night as a 8th grade, 7th grade, 6th grade, fifth grade, fourth grade, third grade. And me and my partner, my best friend back in the day, Rude Boy, we used to go to sleep at night with the window open, bro, and listen to the gunshots and know what hood was busting. Niggas from LA know what I'm talking about. Like, niggas would be outside, niggas would be dumping. Oh, shit, that was the main streets. Oh, shit, that was the East Coasts. Oh, shit, that was the such and such. Wherever you at, I could be somewhere by the grape streets, by somewhere in Watts. That was the grapes, bro. That was the such and such. You know what I'm saying? So this has been going on forever. I think this thing now is just, everything is just so out there. Like, everybody got their phone up and just ready to record everything that they always see. We got to remember, just normally back in the day, it was just eyewitnesses. The only people that was seeing was the people that was right there. Now, when you hold up your phone and you take a picture or you take a video of something tragic, it goes to the world at one time.
I think it's also because drill music and Chief Keef blew up and stuff. That put a light on it,
but
too,
what about what was going on back in the day?
No,
when
I'm
niggas
saying
was
that put a
getting
light on
Pumpkinhead?
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. It put a light on it. But it ain't like it ain't shit that ain't been going on.
Yeah, exactly. No, it been going on.
Don't accuse these kids. I know these kids is killing each other, and I'm not condoning it and saying it's right at all. But let's be clear.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's right. But I don't want to say that
It's
what's
something
going
new.
on down there is something new.
Yeah, it's not.
Because it's
No.
fucking not.
It's not.
Nigga, I was in Chicago in fucking 1997 or 97 and not even knowing. I'm gangbanging. I'm from LA. We don't wear our hats and shit a certain way to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to rep.
Bro, if it wasn't for Razcast, bro, I might have been dead that day. And they even came in the store and told me. Only reason why I was spared that day by having my hat, I don't remember which way it was turned, but by having my hat cocked a certain way that day, like when I went into a store, there was nobody outside. After the dude that came in and talked to us and he told us to hold up in the store for a minute, was talking to us, he went outside and came back inside. I was like, all right, come on outside. After he figured out, oh, this Razcat, oh, bro, let me get your autograph, man. I fuck with your music. Oh, bro, I got to go outside and talk to the fellas. Like, boom, boom. Man, this Razcat, man, a rapper in there, bro. That's his little cousin. He don't even know. Boom, 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 boom. He didn't talk to the homies. All these niggas wanted us a couple autographs and shit and kick the shit with the rapper. And then I get spared whatever was fucking waiting for me outside of that store. And that was in the 90s, my nigga.
Yes.
Now, had everybody had their cameras out and Razcast wasn't with me and I just walked out of that store, whatever happened to me, it would have went to the whole world and the same thing would have been going on in Chicago then as it's going on now.
It's going on. Exactly. It's just one, the digital age, and then two,
It's that
Chief Keef
motherfuckers
put
is
the
putting too
spotlight.
much information out there.
Yeah.
That's what I encourage people. You do not have to put every piece of information in the world or in your life out.
Please don't
Let
Bobby
some things
Shmurda
go to
yourself.
the grave with you. Let some things be exclusive to you that you only saw. So you can fucking live to tell the story. You could be the nigga that lived to tell the story, and then you can put your own twist on it like Mara Sahu. You could be great. Oh, nigga, the nigga dove out, the nigga leg flew off, nigga, this shit was crazy, nigga, you should have been there. But you didn't tape it, and the story really wasn't that exciting, and they gotta just see what actually happened. Fuck all that telling. And I'll put shit up on a video, I pick and choose what I want to put up, but just cause some shit going on, my fucking phone ain't coming out, I'm looking for safety.
Yeah.
You feel me? I want to make sure my people say, I don't even got time to pull out no motherfucking phone.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm gonna pull out a phone, niggas pulling out guns.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. Do
The fuck?
Did
Nigga, look, he's shooting with an AK. AK, nigga, look, that motherfucker's real. Is it real? Let me look at the... Come on, man, stop playing, man. And people really doing that shit.
Yeah.
Shit is fucking amazing to me, homeboy. I come from a different area.
Like,
A
you saw
different
that- you
era.
saw-
I'm cut from a different cloth, my nigga.
Yeah. You saw that whole when the Troy Ave shooting in the Textone thing, they had that thing on video. Complete.
I mean,
cameras,
that was in
everything.
yeah,
that was like
you
that wasn't
know, that
people
was in the
video
club.
camera, but that was like the video camera. But it just goes to show that everything you do now is being
They
recorded.
had live footage of that shit too.
Everything's being recorded. Yeah.
Everything's being recorded, man. Nigga can't.
Everything.
I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, this shit getting recorded.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Nigga, they fucking taping every fucking thing, bro. You can't sneeze. You like, God damn, bitch, I just sneezed. Like, I can't fucking sneeze without a nigga want to pull up a tape. You can't raise your voice. You can't do a lot of shit. You can't move fast. Nigga move too fast. Nigga like, that nigga finna do something. Like, that's what it's turning into, bro. It's getting crazy.
They
Like,
whip out them phones like they'll
some
see-
motherfuckers walk around with their phone on the thing. That bitch is recording.
Yeah,
Like,
but
nigga,
you
why
see,
is your light on your phone on your
can't
chest?
breathe. They're like shaking, having seizures, and people not helping. They just
Yeah.
video camera.
Let a motherfucker die. Damn, that motherfucker dying. That's crazy. Oh shit, that nigga
World
dead.
Star.
Hey, go touch the nigga. World Star, go touch him. See, is he cold yet? Like, damn, you gonna tape it? You ain't gonna try to motherfucker call nobody or nothing?
That's what it's coming to.
Nigga can't call 911, might fuck up their video.
Motherfucker.
Nigga don't want to stop their video to call 911. That's fucking crazy, man.
That's
Nigga,
crazy.
all kind of motherfuckers dying.
All right, man. We out. Bleu DaVinci, all for the culture.
Free Big Meech.
Free Big Meech.
Hey, cryptocurrent coming. The Galliano Da Vinci Low 2 coming. That's the Italian shoe that I got.
Okay.
I'm talking about Mo TV for Blue coming.
I'm gonna give me a size.
Size.
I'm gonna just give it away because I won't be able to wear it with my fucked up feet. But we just do like a
We
giveaway.
can make you something that work for you, brother.
Let's do it.
These shoes are handmade.
Let's do it. I'll do it. I'll
in
put it up.
Naples,
Let's do it.
Italy. You know what I'm saying? So we,
Do it. Hell yeah.
instead of Gucci, you can have you some Da Vinci's.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down. That's a dope name right there, Da Vinci's. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they
Hell
are. You
yeah.
ain't see them. I'm finna show them to you.
Yeah, it's dope. Man, I need to get a BMF shirt, man. You gotta show me where to order one. I'm gonna order one.
Yeah, I got all that's for you, bro. I got all that shit for you.
All right, man. We out.
One.